What is up, guys? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Lach.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC 265, Derek Lewis versus Cyril Gane. And we're going to be looking at the co-main event, the King of Rio, Jose Aldo versus the young Punisher, Pedro Munhoz. Jose Aldo continues his bantamweight journey and is looking to take out another contender there. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what you think is going to happen, how you think this fight is going to play out. And yeah, here are our thoughts. What do you think is going to happen?
I think this is one of the more, I don't want to say lopsided fights, but where I can see the outcome a little clearer.
Really?
I think Jose Aldo
He's going to dominate?
I think he's going to piece him up. Just because watching Pedro Munhoz's last fights, like it shows that it was consistent with his fighting style. He really wings them, them hooks and the straights. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind with the speed,
speed advantage.
Yeah, that Aldo has that. He could counter him. He could freaking do whatever he wants. I don't remember in his last fights. He still hasn't been throwing like the leg kicks that much, right? The calf
Jose
kicks.
Aldo?
Yeah,
Not as much, but he has thrown them a little more, but not like he used to. No,
it's because of his injury, right?
Somebody's knee. He hurt his knee or something like that, so he stopped throwing them.
Yeah,
as often.
I mean, there is always a chance, Pedro Munhoz could get the dub, but I just don't think it's likely. Just for the fact that I think Jose beats him with the speed. Maybe not the power, but I think the speed alone, just like will beat him. Like it's enough to piece him up. It's enough to knock him out if he catches him in the right spot. So, what you think?
I actually think this fight's gonna be a lot closer than
I think.
Yeah, than you think.
Why?
Because I feel like the style of it, like I like Pedro Munhoz's pressure. I think he's always trying to stay in your face. I think Aldo's gonna have a hard time fighting backwards. Either I don't know if he's gonna sit in the pocket and try to trade with him. He could win those exchanges though. Munhoz in his last fight threw so many leg kicks. I don't see him straying away from that unless Aldo throws his or as many as he does or like checks them, which he usually doesn't. I can see him deterring him early, but this is a 3-round fight. So I don't know. Maybe it won't be. It won't have as much of an impact as maybe it did against Jimmy Rivera. But I do think if Pedro pushes the pace and uses his kicks, I think he can edge a close decision, especially within 3 rounds. But my biggest issue is that he's lost to the great guys that I don't think Jose Aldo will lose to. Like the only thing I can really see is the Frankie fight, right? Pedro Munhoz went to decision with Frankie, and he had a split, right? But Aldo has like obliterated Edgar like 3 times already. I don't think that's an exaggeration, but every time they fought, Aldo has shown that he's just on a different level than Frankie, right? And so I feel like this might be one of those showings where it kind of like they show you that there's levels to the game, and maybe Pedro Munhoz isn't on that level yet. It's either gonna be that or Munhoz by decision.
Oh my god!
But I think I don't know, man. Like I can really, especially just watching their fights, I can really see Munhoz winning this, man. But it's gonna be close. I think. I can see your side that he's gonna kind of like sweep the floor with him.
Yeah.
That's true. The speed difference is crazy, and I mean Aldo throws his punches a lot better. Yeah. And I don't know if Munhoz is gonna grapple him. Aldo showed he can still grapple in his last fight against Cheeto. So.
I mean, I think that I think he could stick him with the jab, like Aldo. I think he could stick him with the jab and get out like fairly easily. And so I think that's gonna be the key. Like even if he does pressure him and stuff, I think he just sticks the jab out, and if he lands it clean a couple of times, I think that's gonna make him back off a little bit. But he is a pressure fighter, so he's probably just gonna keep coming forward anyway. But it's gonna be like Sean O'Malley versus Chris Martinho.
No way, bro.
Nah, not that bad, but I do think Munoz gets tagged way too much, especially in all his fights. So I think it's gonna be the same thing, especially with I think Aldo being one of the faster, if not the fastest opponent that he's gonna face. You know.
True.
So I have Aldo by decision.
True. I think I'm gonna also sway to Aldo by decision, but I know we're gonna have to see if Munoz is still on that level. They're the same age, I think, 34. So I mean, it's now or never for Pedro Munhoz if he's gonna make that title run. He's beaten some good guys at bantamweight, but he hasn't been the best guys. Losses to Sterling, to Frankie. He lost to Dotson back in the day, but yeah. So I mean, this is it for him. Like now or never, and we gonna see if the King of Rio still the King of Rio, or maybe he's passing his prime as well. That's true. Yeah, I got Aldo by decision. See the same thing, Aldo by decision.
Yeah, I got Aldo by decision.
Always copy. Go ahead.
All right, thanks for watching this episode of Picking a Fight, and make sure to tune in to the other fights that we're doing. It's gonna be on our channel. We could link some right now too. But what? Right. All right, that's it. Sign.
All right.